Hi, today let me talk about the real cross-platform development with Free Pascal and Lazarus. So, when you want to create an application for multi-platforms like Windows, Linux, or Unix, and Mac OS, or even other operating systems or other CPU types between the different platforms, you might need the conditional compilation for these specific platforms. So cross-platform development doesn't mean that you can only rely on one code. Of course, you have certain elements of the operating systems you might want to read or write, and in this case, you might need to define the code differently for the different platforms. So within Lazarus, the only way how you can do this that once you define to which platform you want to compile the application, you simply tell inside the code that which code lines should be compiled for that specific operating systems and which shouldn't be. For this, you can use the if def and end if lines, let's say, where you can specify what you want to target or what you um, actually want to compile for within these segment of the code. And to do this, you can define different things. You can define the operating system, as you can see here, or you can define the CPU target, depending on, of course, what the actual application you want to compile. Or you can have a kind of, let's say, common platform coding or common platform type compilation. So if you have a Unix specific code or BSD specific code or Windows specific code, then you can also, let's say, define that this is a kind of common code type, and it's not specifically, for example, for Linux or for Unix, but for a Unix-like operating system. So if you want to define certain lines for Windows, you can use the ifdef window or Win64 specification. If you want to compile something for Linux, then naturally you can use the Linux code for that. For BSD types, you can also use these ones here, and for macOS, you can use the Darwin um, code, let's say, or Darwin specification for the code base. For CPUs, you can target 32-bit CPUs, 64-bit Intel-based CPUs, ARM-based CPU types, Arch or let's say ARM 64 type CPUs and so on. So here you can see the list of CPUs what you can target. So once you are within the code itself, you need to define at a certain area that which one should be compiled or which one shouldn't be compiled for that specific environment. And as you can see currently in this example or in this video, I'm using macOS uh, platform, let's say, and the project is of course naturally set for the macOS environment. And because of this, if something is within the ifdef Windows section or ifdef Linux section, these lines are grayed out and will not be compiled for the application, while those ones which are related to the certain environment, these are not grayed out. These are basically live conditions, live lines, and will be used just as they are, so will be compiled together with the rest of the lines. So as you can see here, if you use the ifdef compiler directives, let's say, then these blocks are basically controlling what the IDE should provide for the compiler to be compiled for the specific target. And of course, this means that you can only compile to these um, OS systems or CPU targets if you have the right compiler also linked to the IDE. Otherwise, the IDE will not let you compile the code itself, and even it will not work properly for this conditional compiling or compilation lines, and it will not show the right target. So as you can see, uh, in my case, I'm on Mac OS system, and because this Mac OS system is using an Arch 64 CPU, if I would like to change it to an Intel-based 64 with CPU, I would need to have a compiler which is basically capable to compile the code uh, on this specific operating system to an Intel-based um, code base or application. And on macOS, this I don't have right now set up like this, but this picture itself is showing that how this would work. So actually, if you would go to the project options, and the under the config and target, you would be able to change the right target. So as you can see that here we have many targets, and I have here Linux, for example. If I would change the target OS to Linux, then this would not be able to change right now. Of course, here actually this is showing that it would be able to compile to the Linux version, but because I didn't have this compiler set up, it was basically showing a warning that this might not work properly. And of course, this is sometimes not enough to compile your code to the other operating system, because Lazarus and FreePascal are using uh, the LCL widgets to basically show your GUI application elements on the screen. And for this, you would need to go to the additional or additions and overrides. And as you can see that I have here the LCL widget types for Windows, but I could be able to select the GTK 2 widget set, which is for Linux, and this would work for a Linux compilation. But I could be able to also add the Cocoa type widget set, which is needed for the macOS applications. So if I'm now going back to config and target, and I'm going back to default, this will mean that the environment will use the macOS or Darwin compilation option. And as you can see, it switched back again to the Darwin based code. So with this setup, I would be able to compile the application for this target. Of course, setting up the different target on a different environment, or just simply use the default ones, and simply changing the LCL widget types when you are moving from one operating system to another. Like in my case, I usually compile my application on a Windows-based machine, just simply opening up the same code base, and then because that Lazarus environment is used on for example, Windows or Linux, then these are already set up with the right compilers, and I just need to go back again to the project options, and then at the additions and overrides, I simply click over to another widget set, and then I can go for the compilation of the application. So just to show a live example here, I have my project, and just a moment. So now this is opened, and as you can see, I have here a function which is actually different on Windows, Linux, and also Mac OS system. So Now, because we are on the macOS system, on macOS, this function get machine GUID is basically going through this code and it is reading the actual machine ID for my application. But if I would be on Linux, I wouldn't be able to use this code because this would not give back the right machine ID. So I need to have a completely different function for this. And also the same for Windows, where Windows is storing the machine ID at a different location. So again, I need to have a little bit different code to get this. But in in many other cases, these differences or this kind of operating system specific codes are not that complex because in general, if you are not using such a special operating system based information in your application, then the RCL widgets which are used for the different platforms are simply using the events from the application, which are actually the same for all the operating system uh, in Lazarus and Free Pascal. Of course, you can have still differences between the operating systems. So, for example, in my case, I am handling some keyboard inputs, and these keyboard inputs sometimes behaving a little bit differently in the different environments. So I need to also uh, taking care about these differences somewhere else. But these are not really related to conditional, let's say conditional compilation, but rather belonging to different methodologies what the operating systems are using to handle a keyboard function, for example. So I can't rely on a keyboard input just with one event. I also need to use another event which is actually using the keyboard input a bit earlier than on another operating system. So when you are uh, trying to make your application for different operating system, you need to understand how these operating systems are working or what, let's say, the Free Pascal and Lazarus environment is capable to handle on the same way. And if you find something that you need to separate or you need to code it twice to get the same uh, application behavior, then of course you need to take care about this to either to compile certain lines separately for the different operating systems, or you can use the different events or you can specify different structure for your application to get these code portions linked to your application just at the right place on the right operating system. So that's all about how you can handle the cross-platform application programming within Lazarus and Free Pascal. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if so, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. With this, I'm finishing for today. Wish you a happy coding and see you next time.